Hey, good morning everybody. It's Chef Mitch here in the kitchen. Today's subject is something new, and I'm very excited to announce that I am on day 3 of my lion diet, and I think it's doing me some good. Today I'm going to cook a ribeye from frozen, so let's go over here and get one. I'm going to try to cook it rare today, following everybody's advice to try to, I'll never eat raw, but to try to get closer to cooking less and getting the goodness. This is a beautiful ribeye, plenty of fat. Going to cook it in the air fryer from frozen. Let's turn this thing on. Pardon the noisy range hood. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to set it to high. I'm going to set it to start at 14 minutes and we'll check the temperature. And we'll see. Last time I cooked it for 20 minutes, it was not rare. I will close the lid and say start and let it start to preheat. While it does that, I'll go ahead and open the steak and talk about my new ideas. Talked about a little on my live stream this morning, but let's go into a little more detail here. And what I'm talking about is a new eating style that I've kind of been experimenting with, that I think might have the best of all worlds and the worst of none. I've given it a name. The name of my new diet, and I've checked around and I haven't seen it anywhere. Asked everybody this morning if look how nice and thick this is. Look how nice and thick this is. What a beautiful piece of meat. Right now you could club somebody in the head with it. A lot of fat through the meat. I do believe the advice about eating more fat, not overcooked or rendered fat, but just eating more fat. It's something that I have to get used to. It's something that most of us have had an aversion to. We've been taught all our life, trim away the fat, trim away the fat. To go out of our way to eat more fat. It's something you gotta get used to, and I'm going to try to get used to it. So I've got the steak, going to cook it from frozen. It's going to take 14 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. I'll check the temperature. I'm going to go for an internal temperature of 120 or so. And hopefully with the air fryer, it will be really good and seared on the outside for flavor, but on the inside, almost raw. Now, I'm going to put some Himalayan salt on it. There you go. Himalayan pig salt. And we'll wait for the air fryer. Wait for the air fryer now to heat up, and I'll start talking about my new diet, which I'm going to be calling the Intermittent Lion Diet. Intermittent Lion Diet. I don't think, and I think many of you may not be ready to give up those foods that are carnivore, but aren't just beef, salt, and water. I haven't been willing to do that. I think it's extreme. I think that we don't have to do that, most of us. But I have found in 2 days of eating just beef, salt, and water that my energy levels are increasing. I get up crack at dawn. I do a live stream first in the morning. By the time this time of day comes along, my energy is usually gone. ready for a nap. But I still feel pretty good. I do feel like I've worked today already, but I feel pretty good. Can I attribute that to just 2 days of eating nothing but beef, salt, and water? I don't know yet. This is an experiment. I'm going to be doing this for 30 days and see how I like it. The most important thing to me when it comes to liking it is being satisfied, not being hungry, not having cravings. As it stands now, after 2 days, I don't have any cravings, and I probably could do this solely at my sole diet. But I do enjoy chicken thighs on occasion. I enjoy salmon. I enjoy putting shrimp and anchovies in eggs. And I haven't eaten eggs for 2 days, so I don't want to cut out eggs. I love bacon, but do I need to eat it every day? I don't think so. There's no doubt in my mind of the health benefits and nutritional benefits from being on a lion diet, especially if you're healing or recovering from anything like I am. What does intermittent lion diet mean? It means just what it says. I'm also redefining the definition of cheating, because we all want to be able to have a cheat day or two on our diet. Usually that is destructive. It means binging on carbs or something like that. My idea of a cheat day on this diet is going to be eating an alternative source of animal product every so often. So what I'm going to do on my diet to start with, and I may change it up, but I'm going to alternate 2 days on lion, 1 day of cheating. Now, the cheating may be bacon and eggs for my first meal and chicken thighs for my second meal. I may even throw some beef in for my second meal. I want to be able to make my salmon patties panko coated and fried in bacon fat. I have so many recipes that I really enjoy that, strictly speaking, are not going to be lion. So I'm going to try to stick to this schedule for 30 days and see what happens. Again, most importantly, that I love it. I love it. It's not that big a change, but nutritionally, I believe it will be. So I'm going to eat this ribeye as my first meal. I'm going to eat probably hamburger patties as my second meal. And unless I make some slow cooked, like the beef stew meat or something like that, or a chuck roast, it's going to be pretty much hamburger patties from frozen and ribeye from frozen. So in the 2 days that I do lion, before I take that 1 day of other food, my cleanup and the work involved is going to be next to nothing, because I use the air fryer twice in 1 day. It's a simple concept, but I think it may be something that takes hold. It may be that people say that's a great idea and try it themselves, or not. That's what experimenting is all about. So this has preheated. It says add food. We take this steak, drop it on the grill, close the lid, set for 14 minutes. In 7 minutes it will come on and tell me to flip it, and I'll do that, Put in the comments what you think about this, whether you think you could do it as the next level of carnivore, even if you're pure carnivore already, to make it that much better, a little bit better, yet not make you feel deprived or missing out on anything, That's my idea. Intermittent lion diet. You heard it here first. I hope. I'm not looking for fame or glory. Basically, It came to me the other day that started as a goof. As a goof. And the more I thought about it, the more sense it made. The more sense it made. And if the extent of cheating makes you feel like, okay, I'm cheating today, makes you feel good, you're not hurting yourself by cheating. You may be helping yourself because there may be something beneficial in changing up those foods. Have some chicken thighs. Have some fish. Have some seafood. This lets you get a little bit of the best of everything. Maybe refine what you think of as food groups. So, intermittent lion, here we go. And from here on out, when I'm cooking, it's going to be Chef Mitch. I have a white chef's coat coming from Amazon tomorrow. The next time you see me in the kitchen, as much as you think, please don't confuse me with Gordon Ramsay. I mean, we look so much alike now, but imagine me in a white chef's coat. So that's it. That's it. We're going to sit here and wait for this thing to be flipped, and we'll get back to you then. Okay, it just went off and said, time to flip it. Let's get our rubber tongs out and a fork to keep it from trying to escape. Let's turn it over and see. Wow, 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 look at the grill marks on that. And just for fun, let's take its temperature and see how we've come. It should still be slightly frozen in the center, but yes it is. Okay. Just like the hamburger patties. Like everything else I cook from frozen. Halfway through, they're not defrosted. We don't want them fully cooked in the center. We want them almost raw in the center. That's why I think 14 minutes may be enough. I'd rather have it undercooked. I'm shooting for an internal temperature of about 120. It'll come up a little bit as it rests, but if that's too much next time, I'll try 12 minutes and start from there. Okay, we're going to stop the cook 30 seconds before it ends. Check the internal temperature. It is 90 degrees. We'll give it another minute. It's at 21 seconds now. I will set it up to 2 minutes. But it's coming up on 30 seconds. We'll open the lid, stick the thermometer in. It's still cool on the really thick part. It still needs another couple minutes. So we got 14, and we're going to add 2 more minutes, and that's going to be 16 minutes total for this thick steak. And this is a thick steak. We'll try this one more time and see. So far we've got 16 minutes of total cook time. Stick the thermometer in there. The thickest part of the meat, right in the center, is still 92 degrees. So that was 70 when I did the last time. We will add 2 more minutes to it. So we're coming up on another 30 seconds here. And let's see if we've managed to get the thick part of the steak. We have done it. We have done it. It is done. I will turn it off. Remove it from the hot grill. Put it down on my combination cutting board and plate. And let it rest. We'll let it rest for a few minutes, and we'll be back to cut into it. Okay, let's see what we got. Eating off of my wood plate. Got my Damascus chef's knife here. Giving you a little of that, since I'm being a lion, give me a little of that primal feel. Primal feel. And we're going to cut this thing, slice it open, and see what we've got here. Wish me luck. but it's a thick steak. Let me look and see. Oh yeah, look at that. It is rare in the center. We got nice cooked outside, probably a lot of flavor. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I think I'm going to like that. But let's slice off some of this and do the obligatory taste test. See if we can, for the third day in a row, we can eat like a lion. Now we get a little piece with some of this fat on it too, because that's the idea, is to eat more of the fat. Here we go. It's got to be hot. But boy, it looks good, good, good. Wish me luck. Wow, that is really good. Just the right amount of salt, juicy, really rare in the center. The fat is not bad, not too, it's very easy to chew. Well, there you have it. Ribeye cooked from frozen in the Ninja 651 air fryer using my Damascus chef's knife, my primal wooden plate, all available on Amazon, on my links on the Old Guy Carnivore website, links to stuff I use page. If you want to be like Chef Mitch, I may even put a link to this chef's hat. I know somebody's going to ask me for it. And all that being said, I'm going to finish day 3 of my intermittent lion diet here. Tomorrow I'm going to have my first cheat day. And I'll probably eat bacon, eggs, and maybe chicken thighs for dinner. And then, on Friday, I will start another 2 days of only beef, salt, and water. I'm going to do that for 30 days. Make any adjustments after that. I'll let you know how I feel and whether I think it's a achievable way of life. And again, the most important thing is I do not have cravings and I don't feel denied because of the lack of variety. So from Chef Mitch's kitchen, the next time you see me in here will probably be with my white coat on. That ought to be a gas. But for today, think about it. Think about it. Let me know what you think. And until then, take the rest of the day off. Be a lion. Eat meat.